Hello, everyone. Hi in the chat. Hello in the circle. Welcome to day 3. Thank you for joining me for all of these days. If you've joined me for some or all of them, I'm just going to take a sip of my tea. I have my strawberry earrings on. I got them last night. Just to honor all of this beautiful energy we've shared together. Hello, hello. So we are on day 3 and it's been such a joy. I lit a little bit of sage here. It's really going to honor our day 3. So as we open today, we're just going to connect to the last 2 animal spirits that we were talking about and journeying with. We worked with the owl medicine, and owl medicine helped us to locate that inner trust meter and connect to that discernment. We connected to that beautiful wolf medicine that helps us to connect to that fierce guardianship and the beauty of that protection. And we also, today, we are going to connect with beautiful bear spirit. So bear, or Makwa in Ojibwe, is an amazing animal spirit, and you'll get to know it a little bit better. And maybe some of you have worked with bear before, because this is an animal that often comes forward for folks when I'm doing journeying or I'm doing ceremony. It's something that often comes forward for us. And I'm so excited to announce a very special announcement in the next half an hour. And I can't wait to share it with you. It's something that comes from my heart to yours, something that has been channeled from the animal spirit realm. And I'm just so excited. So I can't wait to share that with you later on. So beautiful bear, we have offered our strawberries to the earth. Of course, if you brought your candle one last time, we have this candlelight here that we're sparking and we're initiating. And as we call on this animal spirit realm, as we light our candle, I want you just to celebrate yourself, to honor you showing up, your presence here, your intentions. I've heard from many of you over DMs and emails about the synchronicities that happened with Owl and Wolf. I've heard how connected you are to the spirit realm. And I'm so grateful that you shared your medicine with me. So as we light our candles together, we're going to imagine that all of us that are here live or on the replay, that we're all sitting in that circle. And this beautiful candle is lit as we're going to call on bear. And if you have your plant medicine with you, we're actually going to initiate it right at the start of our ceremony, right at the beginning. So you can burn a little bit of that. I have my smudge burning here. You can burn a little bit of that. And as we burn, we're going to invite in that bear spirit. So bear spirit feels warm and comforting. Bear spirit is here to remind you that rest is medicine. Bear spirit is here to remind you that the way to build capacity is through rest. So therefore, it's really important that we invite that rest cycle into our lives. And that's what bear does. So we're going to invite in bear with an invocation. As you light your sacred medicine today, I have a little bit of sweetgrass that I brought. Sweetgrass is a medicine, one of our traditional medicines, and I have it raw here. It's not braided, but I have it raw here. And this is a medicine that calls on the good beings. It calls on kindness and love and care for ourselves. We offer a piece of sweetgrass sometimes when we need forgiveness. So we're going to invite in that medicine into our ceremony today. And this is the sweetgrass. I'm going to burn that for us. And it has a very beautiful vanilla sweet smell. So we're going to just invoke that and bring that into our circle. So as you light your sacred medicine today, we call on bear. Beautiful bear, dear Makwa, we ask for your presence here today. We ask for the brilliance of your medicine to surround each and every being in this circle. We honor you, and we are so grateful for your fierce courage, for the ability that you teach us to say no and stand our ground, and for the invitation to see rest as medicine. We can open our eyes. We're going to really open our hearts. We worked with that strawberry to open our capacity to receive. We worked with that strawberry to remind us that we are worthy of protection. So I want you to really connect to those intentions today as we go a little bit deeper into our third medicine. So Bear Medicine has journeyed with me for a very long time. When I was 17, I was diagnosed with lupus. It's an autoimmune condition. And at that time, it was surprising and also a little bit devastating. And at that time, I was a teenager. So I was just like, what does this mean for my life? And the doctor said, well, it means you're going to be on medication. You might not have children. You might have flare-ups. And this was really hard for me. It was really hard for me. So along the journey, of course, all of these medicines awakened. It has actually been a blessing. And Bear has been the medicine animal to come and to walk with me along the way, because I have a tendency to push myself into burnout. So I have a tendency, just like many of us, to listen to that hustle culture, right? That tells us that we must be going 24/7. In this, we come by this honestly, the culture and the systems tell us that we must do these things and push ourselves. So Bear has walked with me to say, you must listen to your body. Your body is a wise, wise teacher. Your body gives you signals that is saying you must listen. You must say no. You must set sacred boundaries before you burn out, before you get sick, before you go in another flare up. Now, this might not be your story. And you may now have different ways that your body or your energy or your spirit or your heart tells you no. And Bear is the teacher that gets a really strong no. I know so many of us are connected to saying yes with ease, right? Especially if we kind of lean into that people-pleasing way. If we are a people pleaser or we don't want to disappoint others, then we tend to have that yes come really easily. But what if the yes is to your detriment? What if the yes pushes you beyond your capacity? What if the yes takes from your energy so that you don't have anything left for you or for those that you love or for those that you're meant to serve? So this is what Bear asks of us. Can we tune in to what is aligned for us? Can we root into that sacred no when we need to so that our yeses mean so much more? And this takes so much practice. I used to have a huge fear of disappointing people. It's still there a little bit. So I will sit in that void of when I say no, I have to practice calling Bear in and getting comfortable with knowing that I'm choosing my body. I'm choosing my spirit. I'm choosing my vital force to honor that and to listen to that. And our bodies always tell us. They always tell us. And we talked about that a little bit, right? With owl and a little bit with wolf. We get those sensations. We have those spidey senses. We might feel like we're pushing past an edge, or we say yes to something, 2 weeks down the road, not thinking, oh my goodness, I also have 10 other things on the calendar that week. Or we say yes to something in a space or time where we have a ton of energy, not thinking that maybe in the future, we're not going to have the same energy. So Bear teaches us to ask us about our capacity. What is your capacity? And this is something that I practice every day. When a request comes my way, I ask, what is my capacity for that? We might not know a month from now what it's going to be, but I can guarantee that your body has little clues that can tell you and inform you. So what is your emotional capacity? What is your physical capacity? Am I at capacity? We talk about having full cups, right? Especially if we're caregivers or mamas or healers. How do we fill our own cups? And this can be really hard when we love to give and we love to help and we love to serve. We are just meant to kind of overflow with all of our energy. So asking yourself, what is your capacity right now is such an important question. And it's something that I've had to practice. Bear also teaches us to take that hibernation time or that void time in between and not respond so quickly. So when you get that email asking you for something, to start practicing, let me sit with that. I'll get back to you in a couple days. This urgency, this collective urgency or the societal urgency that is with us, it's not good for us. And we just roll with it. because this is the way it is. Bear asks us, how can we unwind from these systems? How can we unwind from that hustle? How can we return to the body's wisdom as our friend and our teacher? And our bodies always come back to that love, right? They've been waiting for us to say, oh my goodness, you love me, you care for me, you're listening to me. So this is what Bear does. We're going to do a little bit of a practice here. Now, what I've come to know is that over my lifetime, I haven't always listened to my body. I have pushed past my capacity. I've said yes to too many things, and then I end up burning out. And it happens in all different ways. So I know my own pattern, and I'm trying to learn from that and evolve from that. But of course, I'm always still living and learning that every single day of my life. So we're not going to get this overnight. It's going to take practice, as we talked about the last 2 days. It's going to take practice. But if we can be mindful of what our capacity is, then we can ask, how can we listen to that body knowing, and how can we take action with it? So I have a drum here, and this carries bear medicine, or your bear chant song. I love that. And what we're going to do is we're going to just come back to our body as friend. The times that we didn't listen to our bodies, the times that we maybe bypassed what our body was telling us, the time that we said yes when we really meant no, all of those times we can offer our body, our heart, and our spirit with some compassion and some forgiveness. And Bear is going to help us with this to make more space for what is really meant to touch our lives. So I'm going to play my drum a little bit. And you're going to just listen, whether you want to do that with your eyes closed or open watching me. But we're going to just listen. And we're going to ask for the heartbeat of the Earth Mother, which is in the drum, to just bring our nervous systems down to the place where we are connected deeply to this space of our bodies. And as you listen, you're just going to breathe in, and you're going to hear that in your own heart. And we're going to ask for all the times we've bypassed our bodies, for all of the times we said yes when we meant no, for all of the times we've pushed because that collective energy is telling us to. And we're going to ask for some forgiveness for our bodies. And ask you to breathe in the drum medicine. Imagine it moving down your nervous system, down your spine. And I'm going to sing a little bit of the bear song. It's really vibrating here today. Okay. As we call in Makwa, we're going to ask for this beautiful energy to move down your spine, to move into your nervous system, to help bring that forgiveness for our bodies. And we're going to say to our bodies, I'm so sorry for the times that I bypassed you. I'm so sorry for the times I didn't listen. I'm so sorry for the times that I said yes when I really meant no. Will you forgive me? Manito Makwa, Gabi Nagose, Manito Makwa, Gabi Shaneka Mishina. Now I'm going to ask for you to put one hand on your heart, one hand below your belly button, and you're going to take a breath here. And I want you to fill your hands up with love. Think about all of the people, the animals, the beings, the relationships that you love, the people and beings that you love the most. And you're going to send that love into your hands. Send that love into your hands. And you're now going to send that love from your hands into your body as we say, I am so sorry, body, for all of the times I didn't listen to you. Can you forgive me? I am ready to be your friend now. I'm ready to be your ally now. I'm ready to listen now. And in your hands, this beautiful bear fur begins to sprout. And this vibration of this bear fur begins to move and weave through your cells, your tissues, your organs, through your waters. Just feel that magnificent bear fur now, warming and soothing and taking up space. And as it softens all of those places, bear offers you this medicine. My body is my friend. I will now listen. And bear says, it is time to find your sacred no. It is time to find your sacred no. Where does it exist in your body? Where is that sacred no birthing from? Just feel that sacred no and feel that bear energy within your own being. And just notice. Notice where it is. We can put our hands back down. So bear medicine now activated in your body, and asking you to listen to the sensations and listen to your capacity. Now we're going to ask one more question. We're going to ask today, in this moment, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most capacity that I have, the most energy, what is my capacity at right now? And again, one hand on our heart, one hand under our belly button. Give me a number, Spirit. What is my capacity at right now? And you listen. Okay, so that's simply information. I love that you're sharing in the chat 4s and 7s and 2s and 5s and 10s. So that's a practice that you can do, asking, what is my capacity at? And then when a request comes your way, you can ask your body, spirit, heart, mind, do I have the capacity to say yes to this? And sometimes we have to say yes. Sometimes I have little children, right? I can't not make them dinner. I can't not put them to bed. I need to do those things. But then it's, what can I do to make sure that I take care of my capacity so I can do those things? Or what can I do to offset my fatigue or my tiredness so that I have the capacity to do those things? Or what can I say no to make sure that the important things have my energy, right? So I want to also honor that we can't say no to everything. Life happens and we have to do these things and show up sometimes. And we need to listen. So your inner being is being just nourished and loved up by that bear fur. And that's going to just help you to connect to that capacity even more. And I want to honor that sometimes we don't have people or support to help us, right? So we maybe can't rest the way that we need to. So I just want to honor that too, and just send you so much compassion if that's what your situation is. One way that we can always build capacity is sleeping. And I feel like sleep is such deep medicine. Sleep is a portal to dream time. And some of you shared with me your dreams over the last couple nights. It's a portal for dream time. And we build so much spiritual capacity through sleeping and dreaming. So this is something that we can really take really good care of and protect it as our sacred space and protect it as a way that we can care for ourselves by getting really good rest at night. So that's another teaching of bear. So we're going to do a little journey just as we have for owl and wolf. We're going to now move through a medicine journey with bear spirit. And this is really going to be based on this premise of body, beautiful body, I'm listening to you. Beautiful body, you're a gift and a friend. We're going to ask for bear to just help to soothe and bring some healing into our being and to help us with that boundary. And as I said before, a strong sacred no leaves room for what you're saying yes to. And I've learned this so many times over my life because I used to say yes to absolutely everything. And then I'd notice myself feeling resentful when I got to something that I really didn't want to do. And then the things that were really in alignment, I didn't have as much energy for, or they didn't come my way because everything else was so booked. I had so many things on the go that I had no room for that magic and that medicine and that great mystery to touch me. So it's so important that we really connect to this, and this helps with our alignment. And we talked about our energy field, right? Yesterday, we created that spaciousness. And Bear says, when you have space, Creator, the universe, the animals, the ancestors, the stars, they can drop in. They can drop in guidance, they can drop in abundance, they can drop in direction, they can drop in healing. But we need to have that space, and that only happens through rest. Rest also brings integration. And what I've noticed now, especially with social media, is there's so much information coming at us all the time. But where's the time and space for that integration? Where we have time for that wisdom to deepen, where we have space for all of that knowledge to come into our beings. That's what happens during rest, right? And that's where we become the medicine keepers and the knowledge beings from that time of integration. So Bear is such a powerful animal, and I'm so happy I get to share them with you today. Okay, so for our last journey together for this series, we're going to close our eyes. And if you like to make sure your candle's safe, your medicine's safe, I'm going to burn a little bit more sweetgrass here. And we're going to ask for Bear Medicine to be with us, to journey with us. Okay, so closing our eyes together one last time, feeling into the powerful energies that we've journeyed with. Owl and wolf, and now bear. As you breathe, you're going to feel your feet on the floor. And as you breathe, I want you to open a little bit more up to expanding your capacity to receive, knowing that you are worthy of protection, knowing that you are worthy of receiving. That golden door appears before you in some way. And as you walk through, you feel a gentle breeze upon your face. The sun is shining bright. The sky is blue, and there's a path right before you. As you begin to walk, there is a great bear at the side of you. This bear leaves you in awe, for it's magnificent in size. As you walk, this bear says, "Come, we are going to that cavern in the distance. Come." And you are led down this path, the sunshine on your face. And today, Bear asks you, how are you feeling in your physical body? How is your spirit today? How is your heart? Bring all of it with you for healing. And you are led to this cavern. And this cavern has walls that are filled with magnificent crystals. They sparkle and shine so bright. There's a fire that dances in the center. And there's a blanket on the earth. You are led to this blanket. You have a seat there. And as you look at the fire, and as it dances across the walls of the crystals, you notice the crystal that is most healing for you. This is the crystal that is going to align you with rest, with healing, with building your capacity. As you sit in front of this dancing fire, Bear sits beside you. You lean into their furry coat. You feel their warm support. And today, the fire asks of you, let us let go and clear and cleanse the impacts of the hustle, the systems, the inner push, all of the energies that have swirled around in your life that have disconnected you from rest as medicine. And the fire begins to crackle. It becomes so bright. It becomes so powerful. It is here to help you heal. It asks you today if you can step into it. It's a safe fire. There are medicines in it. And as you step in, it begins to clear and cleanse you of all of the ways that you've been impacted, of all of the ways that push you out of your natural rhythms and cycles. This fire swirls around you like a vortex. You see things moving and clearing and cleansing from your energy field. Those systems being unwound in your energy. As you gently step out, the fire gently dies down. Bear, looking into your eyes, gently blows into your heart. And this beautiful energy of connection, reconnection, and forgiveness begins to move through your cells and your tissues and your mind. And you repeat with Bear, my body is my friend. I come home to the sensations of my body. I remember my sacred no. I return to the alignment of what is best for me. Rest is medicine. And Bear's light and fur and love and energy flows through you from head to toe. You breathe this in. You place your hands on your heart and you make a commitment to your body that when it's available to you, you will listen to when it's tired and rest. That when you want to jump and say yes to something that's not in alignment, you will agree to disappoint people if you have to, because your body matters. You make a commitment to be aligned with your body and to love them more deeply than ever before. And with that, Bear wraps you with this gorgeous bear fur, wrapping you and sealing up your energy field, providing the courage to say no, providing a protective layer for you so that you will know how to protect your energy, your capacity, and your vitality. You thank Bear for this gorgeous cape of fur. On the back of it, there is an image of an animal. This animal is going to be with you. And you stand and you look around with all of these crystals. They activate and they shower their energy over you, providing a gorgeous light around your field. As you exit the cavern, you see Owl, who hoots at you and says, I see you connected to that inner wise one. You see Wolf, who walks beside you. They say, I hear your inner howl, and I will be your fierce guardian surrounding your energy field as needed. And Bear leads you down this path with this bear fur wrapped around you. They walk before you. And again, you return to your sacred body with every step that you take, honoring them, trusting them, and promising to listen to your levels of energy every day. You walk back through the sunshine, back to that door, saying goodbye and thank you to all of your animal friends. You move through that door and back into your room. Breathing yourself back now with your fur wrapped around you. You can slowly open your eyes. Welcome back. So you have an energetic bear cape with an animal behind you at your back of your heart. I hope you saw a crystal. I had amethyst really strongly all in the cavern. I need to get some amethyst under my pillow tonight. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. So you have these incredible animals with you. Owl, wolf, bear. They are all here for your sacred protection, for your boundaries, for your energy field. And again, you can call on them anytime that you wish to work with them. It's such an important process to build these relationships. They are like friends, they are like kin. So please treat them as such. Please treat them as such. So as promised, I will be getting to some card readings for the last time together. But before I do that, I want to share my special, exciting announcement. So there are ways to work with the animal spirits beyond those that can protect us. The animal medicine realm has so many gifts and so many medicines to offer us beyond protection. There are ways that we can connect for guardianship and grounding and abundance and dreaming. So many medicines these animals have. And I'm so excited to share with you my newest course. It is called Healing with the Animal Spirits. And I've done this with Hay House. It's a fabulous course, and it truly is something that was created from the deepest part of my heart, the deepest part of my spirit to yours. As a medicine woman for the last 20 years and a healer, I have seen thousands of people transform from working with animal medicine. I believe in the power of doing this healing work with the help of the animal spirits. And I want to offer this to you because I think it's so powerful and so needed at this time in our lives right now, especially from what we've just been through for the past couple of years. The animals can help us so deeply and so much, and they're so powerful. It's the next part of your exciting journey. And the animals that I've worked with in this course are ones that I believe will help to continue to transform your life. They will help now that you have this protected sphere, this energy field that's filled up with light, that's filled up with space, that you know how to protect it. You can now call in those things that you're dreaming about. You can call in wellness and abundance and dream those dreams and have those visions. You can call in joy. And with these animals, I really think that we're going through these cycles and seasons together, and we can do this healing work together. So I'd love to have you with me for this. I'll tell you a little bit about the animals that are in the course. We have turtle medicine, and turtle medicine invites in our grounding and our connection to our nervous system. There's a lot of healing in that one. We have eagle medicine, and eagle comes in as the visionary. Eagle medicine is the one that helps us to dream new things into being, where we plant the seeds and we take the leap and we feel our wings and we soar. We saw that in one of the card readings. We move into deer medicine, and deer medicine is the one that brings us back to self-compassion, that brings us back to that place where we are nourishing ourselves, that place where we are healing the inner critic as well. So deer is the one of compassion and healing. We have the buffalo, and the buffalo energy comes in to sprinkle that abundance over us. That says, when you release what is no longer for you, you make room for what is. So there's a lot of abundance with buffalo. And then we have a different teaching with bear. Bear being the being that we just worked with, and also we're going to call in the great mystery. Miracles happen when we take rest, when we integrate, and when we make space and listen to our inner seasons and cycles. So we're going to work with these 5 animal spirits together. There's so much healing infused in these lessons. I truly got it from, working over these 20 years with so many folks and seeing the incredible healing they've received from doing this work with me. And I'd love to offer this to you. It's so great right now because this course is 50% off. It's 50% off, I believe, till the 26th. So it's a great time to get this. And you get bonuses too. You will receive a lifetime access to these ceremonies that we've done together. So you can go back and revisit any of the journeys. You also get a bonus lesson where you get to find your own personal animal spirit, which I think is a really cool thing to do. And then you get access to 2 other times with me. We have 2 live sessions that will be Q&A style and a little bit of healing, of course, because that's who I am. So you get all of these bonuses when you purchase now, and it's 50% off. So it won't be this price again. And I would just love to invite you with my whole heart. I think that we just have so much fun together, and I would love to continue this journey with you. So if that resonates and you feel called, the link I believe is in the comments. And of course, you can reach out and ask anytime to get that. So I would love for you to join me with this teaching. And I really believe this is going to support you on the next level of your dream, of your vision. And I know now that you are coming from such a rooted, protected, expansive place. So you are ready. You are ready to go into this next level with me. So that is the exciting news. And of course, as promised, I'm going to do 5 last readings for us. So in the comments, I would love for, or you know what, before I start that, there was some Q&As yesterday, and I promised to do the Q&As. So I'm going to do that first, and then we'll do the readings. So there were some really cool questions here, and I'm going to ask them. So yesterday I had this question. I have a question. A moth appears on my Ring doorbell every morning after 12 a.m. Is there a reason why? So moth medicine is very similar to butterfly medicine. And butterfly medicine is about that transformation and evolution. Of course, moths are attracted to that flame. So the message there for you, I think, is to really honor the flame that you are and to see the flame and light that you're putting out into the world. And now that we've worked together and you've cleared up your energy and made more space, that moth is saying, okay, you can be that flame to attract what you want, and just be really clear about what that is. So that is what I see for you. A wolf blessed me with his presence, stared into my eyes for 30 seconds, and turned around and walked back into the woods. What message was he trying to tell me? So this wolf, I feel like, stared at you for 30 seconds, like so intently. And the sense that I get is I feel an activation in your third eye center. So I feel like this wolf was activating your ability to see, your ability to sense, and your ability to see through anything that is the illusion. So it's asking you to really trust yourself, but I feel a huge activation of your third eye. So please pay attention to your visions and your dream time, because that wolf is an ally for that. This is another one. I had a Black Panther visit me in a dream. What would that be telling me? She pretended she couldn't see me for ages, as to not scare me, but looked at me closely, almost mocking me, thinking such a creature didn't know I was there. So Black Panther is about power. And the mocking is interesting because the sense I get is, I wonder if you're sort of not connected fully to your own power. And there's a part of you that kind of doesn't really align with it, or is not seeing it or sensing it. So this Black Panther is kind of dancing with you, saying, can you step into your power? Can you feel your power? Can you do that next thing that is calling you? So your power is what it's talking about. And I'm going to pick a couple more here. What's the meaning of deer? Today I got home before I watched your session. I saw a mama deer with 3 babies. So I spoke a little bit about deer, and that's going to be in the course. Deer medicine, of course, walking with us to come back to that gentleness, to come back to that self-compassion. And deer really asks us, whose voice is it? That voice of the inner critic that we all have. Deer medicine helps us to just move through that with ease and to come home to self-love. So whenever I see deer, I always think I must be being really hard on myself, or my perfectionistic self's coming out, because deer's there to remind me to be softer with myself. And I'm going to see one. Okay, is there a way to foster relationships with owl, wolf, and bear to practice being with them in journeys? So yes, journeys, of course, if you want to listen to something, you can listen to this again if you buy this course. But fostering relationships, we talked about honoring, maybe building a little altar, doing a little prayer or intention to them, asking for them to come in your dream time or real time. You can put offerings down for them on the earth. These are all ways that that I feel right now that you can really help with that. And then the last question, I want to learn more and dive deeper into what you're teaching us. Do you have more classes and courses on this? Yes, I do. And here it is. So I really would, again, love to have you join me as we deepen into these medicine teachings and as we connect just more deeply to expanding the life that you're wanting to have for yourself. I believe this is here for you through this course. Okay, time for card readings. So this, again, is from my deck, Sacred Medicine Oracle. And if you want to drop in the chat, I'd love to, again, like yesterday, just see if you have a specific question about life purpose, about your job, about relationships, about yourself. And I'm going to choose 5 people to wrap up our 3 days. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, there's so many questions. Okay. This is for, sorry, everything is moving. Okay. Tiana Thomas, how will my healing business be received? Okay. Tiana Thomas, how will my healing business be received? Okay. We got this yesterday. I swear I did this. You got the jingle dress. There must be so many miracles around right now, around this whole circle, because this is the second time we got this card after 56. There's 56 cards. So your healing business will be received as a miracle. Remember this. Let's see everything as a miracle. Your healing business is a miracle, and the healing journey that you've walked through as a miracle is a miracle. So just trying to see everything as a miracle, but this is saying, like, whatever you have moved through on your evolution, whatever you have worked through your path, please see these things as magnificent events, because it's led you to where you are. And there is a portal. I see a portal opening up for you that is really expanding this vision for you. So it may not, sometimes we think, oh my goodness, this new business idea, it's going to be so fabulous and everything's going to be easy. And I'm here to tell you 20 years later that there's always like this, right? So please don't give up when you're having like a downtime. And please try to remember that you got this card, that there are miracles all around. Okay, so I leave that with you with love. Okay, here we go. This is from Nicole Chavez. How to address the intergenerational effects of genocide and climate change. Yes, let us see. Let us see what comes up from the cards. That is a big question. Oh my goodness. So we got this before too. We got the past life remembering card, past life medicine card. Now, for your question, I'm not quite sure how this might relate, but the sense I get for you, Nicole, in particular, is in past lives, you were a leader. You had a strong voice. You were the one to lead people to change. You were the one who was like, come on, everybody, this is a serious issue and concern. We are going to shake things up. So this card for you actually means like you've got this in your blood, in your bones, in your DNA, and your past life memories. You have the strength and the courage to like stand and fight for and move forward and be that voice. So if you ever doubt that or you get tired, I'm just sensing if you can call back and reclaim the strength and the energy and the courage from the past, even your ancestors, there's some ancestors that had this medicine and gift too, please do that. So perhaps you can do a little journey and call on all of that energy as you move forward. These are really important issues and they're big and we need you. We need you. So that's what I see for you. Okay. So let's see. This one is from Lacey Piper. Would greatly appreciate some direction in my business. You got the medicine bag, which is gather. So Lacey, this card really speaks to sort of gathering all of your gifts. I'm not sure if you do many things in your business, if you're sort of multi-dimensional being, which we all are, but this is just saying like, there's something about like an integration point. So you have this gift and that gift, and you have all of these gifts, and they're wanting it all to kind of come together. And I'm seeing you standing in front of a fire and doing this offering to the fire and saying, I don't want to be split anymore. I want to be whole. And you're just gathering all of these gifts that you have. And I even see you actually making a little medicine bag for yourself. So whether you want to put a crystal or an animal totem or something or some medicine in that, I see that being really important for some guidance for you. But they're just saying any parts that are split off right now, they want you to gather it up to make that whole and to know that you're whole as you are, and your presence is so much more than enough. So coming back to your presence is really important. I'll leave that with you. Let's see, this one is from Kathy Holcomb Knowles. Am I giving too much of myself to my teaching job? Okay. I think when we ask that question, since we're dealing with bear today, we might feel, oh my goodness, bear has our answer. And if I get the bear card, that'll be wild. Okay, you got the Spider Woman card, Destiny. So the sense that I get for you, Kathy, is this is a long-term thing. So you are a visionary, and teaching is part of your destiny. It always has been, and it actually always will be. This is an elder, this is an ancestor elder card. So the sense that I guess you are going to be doing this for a little while in some capacity, for a while in your lifetime. This is, you are in perfect alignment with your path. So don't doubt that. But also, in order to make it to that elder stage, right, and still do what you're doing with your destiny, you have to take care of yourself. So if you're feeling like you're pushing past your capacity, then please take care of yourself. But this card is kind of telling you that you're on the right path to stay with it. So you are on your way to your destiny, and you are in alignment with what Creator dreamed for you. I'll leave that with you. Okay. And this one, last one here, is from, my goodness, so many things about healing businesses. Okay. How can I heal my body from 3 hard substances I've quit recently? Oh, that's sorry. I need somebody with a first name and last name. Okay. Oh my gosh, sorry. This is from, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. This one is from Lisa McNamara. Path forward after a lot of endings in life. Okay. What is the path forward after a lot of endings in life? So here we go. You got drum medicine, the regulation card. So this card speaks of nervous system regulation. And just like I played the bear drum in the bear song, it's asking you to come back to the earth. It's asking you to come back to that settling for your nervous system. So after a lot of endings, it can feel that grief can be so overwhelming. So bear's really calling you in to say, take time to rest, to integrate, take time to settle into this. Take time, maybe even listen to some drumming, do things that regulate you, get out on the earth, get into the forest, take salt baths, do some shaking and soothing, be really, really kind to yourself. Sometimes our society just tells us to get over things so quickly, but it's such a journey. So it's telling you that it's really time to care for yourself. And I see you, and I send you so much love in those endings. Okay. So thank you for being here. I'm going to do one last little reading for our collective energy for these last 3 days. I'm going to do a past, present, future reading for us. Just asking where we're going from here. So the energy that we just moved through, the energy that we're presently in, and the energy that we are going into. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the energy that we moved through is the Shawl Dancer Wild card. So if you've ever seen a shawl dancer, they've got these beautiful colors and they're just dancing just freely. The sense that I get actually is this card is talking about anything that's been really chaotic or swirly in the last couple of months that's felt like you can't quite grasp onto some rootedness or groundedness, that is now coming to an end. So anything that's been swirling around, or if you feel disconnected or you feel not aligned, that is now coming to an end, and there's going to be some peace. So this is a good sign. Okay, The present card is ancestral love tending. The ancestors are around you, and the ancestor realm is so powerful. For me, they're like the animal spirit realm. They are tending to your dreams, and they're reminding you that thousands and thousands of ancestors dreamed you here. So whatever you have on your heart, please move that forward because you have their support. So that is your current card. And then your future card is the hummingbird, which is the winged one, which calls for trust. Hummingbirds trust that they can travel so far and they will always be fed and nourished and nurtured. They remember the flowers that they've gone to receive nectar. They are the epitome of trust. So it's saying whatever you have that you're dreaming about, please know that you will be taken care of. Spirit is here to nourish and nurture you, and you can fly knowing that you'll always be fed. So I'll leave that with you. And of course, please, if you want to continue our journey together, I would love to journey with you in Healing with the Animal Spirits course. Thank you for being with me for the past 3 days, for these ceremonies with the animals, with my whole heart and spirit. I say miigwech, miigwech. Thank you.